customers you are dealing with, which brings us to issues to do with customer profiling. Because you know customers whom you deal with, they are different behavior, etc., etc. It all helps you to make sure that you respond to customers and help them according to their needs. So we need to know what the customers want, what the organization can offer as a solution to customer problems. And as a customer experience department or a contact center, we need to be linked to other departments. We don't provide solutions 100% on our own in most organizations, ours included. We've got other departments which comes in. We need to make sure those appreciate how we operate and what we need from them so that we can best serve our customers. So instead of concentrating on developing and improving the contact center staff only or the customer experience staff, we need also to equip other departments with the necessary information, necessary customer expectations, how we operate and what we want to achieve as an organization, so that the link between the customer experience department and other departments is that which can help provide solutions to customers. But above all, we need to equip these guys with the necessary information, necessary skills, products and service knowledge, as well as the organizational knowledge. And here and there exposing them to customer satisfaction surveys, which point out where we are going wrong as an organization, so that we can help them understand what our customers needs on a daily basis.
Okay. All right. So the contact center department or customer experience department is maybe one of the most crucial departments in any organization. I think post-COVID has given a different perception to what customer experience department really, or how important it is. So what can be done to motivate or to ease pressures within the department?
Yeah, as you rightly pointed out, it's a very critical cog in as far as customer experience is concerned. As you are aware, customer experience is a journey. It starts by the perceptions which we create in the customer minds. What other customers say about the organization before they even think of conducting the organization. And the first port of call when they decide to conduct the organization, in most cases, is the customer experience department or the contact center. So it's a point of make or break. So these guys needs to be treated with the utmost importance they deserve. Like you rightly said, that they are the most important part of the organization. So we need to make sure that they are motivated to the highest level so that they don't break that critical point. We have someone who wants to try new things, want to try Kanban products. They are coming in, they are conducting as their first touch point. They need to be treated well so that they don't disembark the bus before they even start the chain. So some of the issues which we need to look at, we should not treat customer experience staff as object or as stooges who should be moved from one place to the other. They are not objects. They are human beings with feelings. We need to train them and make sure that we give them some autonomy so that they can make decisions when they are serving customers, to a certain level, of course. And then apart from that, you need to create a good working environment. You should miss work when you are off duty, when it's a weekend. You should always be thinking about where you work. Not saying when it's 4:30 or whatever time they leave work. You can't wait to leave the environment. So customer experience environment should be an environment which gives you the comfort to work. Before you even talk to customers, you should be happy with the environment you are working in, whether we are talking about systems, softwares, hardwares, the furniture, the ambience of the environment. All those issues are critical. And above all, is how we motivate them outside those environmental issues. Do we have any rewards aligned for them if they perform exceptionally well as a motivator? Up and above the issues to do with remuneration, we should come up with packages which makes sure that our contact center agents, our customer experience personnel are motivated. Remember, a satisfied customer experience agent or a staff member is a satisfied customer. So we should make sure that we come up with motivational packages which helps us have a satisfied staff member before we think about a satisfied customer.
Okay, so working in a contact center environment can be very stressful. As a manager, how do you manage your people's emotions, or let's say maybe your subordinates' emotions versus professionalism? Because maybe at the end of the day, like we said at the beginning of the show, they are humans as well. So they have a way of reacting to issues, or maybe to a difficult customer, like we said. So how do you deal with that?
The most critical part is to prepare them.
Okay.
It's a known fact that is a volatile environment. Like I said, probably 90%, if not more, of inbound traffic, it's people with some challenges of some sort. Of course, we get people who are thanking you for doing good, etc., etc. Those ones are not stressful, they are delightful. But when we talk about 90% being those people who have some service delivery issues, it shows it's a very difficult environment. So as we train them, as we engage them, we need to prepare them for that environment. And how we prepare them is we bring in experts through organizations like yours who deal with emotional intelligence issues, psychological issues when dealing with difficult customers, so that they know how to react when they finally meet such instances. Then as we move along, I always remind my colleagues and my staff members that if someone calls in and starts shouting at you, that person is not shouting at you as Carol or as patient. That person is shouting at the organization, which has failed to provide or to deliver what they expect. So you should leave that tag that this person is insulting me. Of course, you are the link, the go-between the customer and the organization. That's how you come in. So as you come into the workplace, you should always remember that if I met any challenges with the customers, it's not about me personally, it's about the organization. What you need to do is to try to cool that customer, provide solutions, and they leave delighted. So we should have that emotional intelligence to separate these two issues by training them, by providing them counseling sessions, etc., etc. And then above all, the customer experience environment or the contact center environment should always have an area for detoxing. I can assure you, here and there, you can be taken to task by a customer to the extent that if you are weak, you can cry. We can't expect you, after crying with this customer, and then a minute later we expect you to handle another customer. Emotionally, it's not practical. So we need to provide a very conducive environment. If you are made to cry, if you are made to become angry, we give you some time to steam off and to recollect yourself in a good environment where you are not thinking about the last call. Probably you are scrolling through television channels for 5 minutes, you watch some soccer highlights, you forget about your previous experience, and then you come back renewed to continue. So a contact center should have those facilities for detoxing, so that you can refresh, you can recollect yourself, and prepare for another customer without thinking about what you have faced previously. And also it helps you when you are getting out of the environment, you are getting back to going back home, where there are kids. For in my case, there are kids and my wife and other relatives. In your case, husbands, etc., and kids. We don't want to take the struggles from work back home. So we need to make sure that we provide the environment which can make someone happy to be at work. When they face challenges at work, we assist them to clear those issues before they get back home, so that they can get back home, they relax with their families, they get renewed for another day.
All right. Okay, so we cannot talk of life in a contact center environment and leave out digitalization, because I think digitalization is where we are right now and where we are going. No two ways about it. So how would you, in your opinion, do you see digital transformation as a practical strategy to manage customer experience? And how would you humanize the experience?
Whether we like it or not, digital transformation is the way to go. We are talking about artificial intelligence. We are talking about machine learning. We are talking about robotics, being able to resolve customer issues, basic customer issues. So we cannot run away from that. It works to the benefit of everyone involved in the process, be it the organization, be it the customers, be it the contact center agents. You can imagine recording so much high volumes of WhatsApp traffic, which can be responded to using chatbots. Why can't we go for the chatbot? And where the chatbot can no longer come in or help the customer, then the issue is now rerouted to a human agent to complete. But the basics, which forms a good percentage of inquiries, can be responded to using artificial intelligence as well as machine learning. So it's the way to go. We cannot run away from that. I'm sure as a profession, it's one of the things which we assist with to make sure that we move with the times and embrace technological advancement with special emphasis to digital transformation. But like you rightly said, it needs to be humanized. You know, we have got people who are not comfortable with the interactive voice recordings because they think they are just talking to a machine which is not adding any value. So when we come with those packages, we should make sure that we try as much as possible to create something which has got a human feel. Probably instead of relying on downloaded recordings, we record a live human being talking to customers, so that they will feel that this is not something which was
Feel involved.
Yes, there is a human voice. You know, you can differentiate a human voice and a voice which has been generated in a studio. So we are saying those are some of the strategies to make sure that we humanize the experience. And like I said, with things like chatbot, etc., they help customers to a certain extent. We should have the human aspect on standby to make sure that customers will get help as soon as possible. That way, we'll be able to infiltrate the market with artificial intelligence. They know that they won't be left hanging. Once once chatbots fail to assist them, there's someone to make sure that they take up the issue. So at the end of the day, they are comfortable using those channels.
Okay, thank you very much for such an informative discussion that we had today. As we are rounding up the program, your last words.
I've been talking and talking
And talking.
but
Your last talking.
my last talking.
Yes.
What I can say is, like we discussed, the environment is evolving. We should make sure that we are prepared to move with the times. I understand most people are skeptical when we talk about technology. There have been talk about technology taking people's jobs, etc. Over the years I've been in the industry, I haven't seen someone being sent packing because of technological advancements. In rare cases, it happens.